Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm. Hey y'all, what's up? Child, mm. First of all, first of all, shout out to y'all for being here and being up at this time of the morning because them niggas did everything in their power to prevent us from getting any sort of sleep last night. First of all, I'm gonna need the beef sector to stop all this like heavy hardcore shit past 1 a.m. Like I'm gonna need y'all to kind of like do this shit during daylight hours. Hey, Hard Conversations. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Nep. Hey, Montoria. Hey, Black Diamond. Ooh. Nep said, baby, I wasn't gonna miss. Montori said, my body say no, I just had to go to bed. Bitch, I tried, Montori. I was over here fighting sleep like a toddler and a bouncer with food all over my face. Bitch, I was fighting it. But of course, the sleep took over. And all I could think about was Truth Enterprise, how her ass over there be hollering, Team No Sleep, when you see a real nigga, holler at me. I said, bitch, I tried to play on Team No Sleep last night. It didn't work. All right, so let's get into it. First thing I want to talk about real quick before we get into this Tracy Rob shit was Jay Wilson and Duchess Kelly Love. Them two niggas had their own little shit going yesterday. And I'm so upset that I wasn't able to pay a little bit of more attention to that shit. I missed Duchess's first video. Okay, y'all, so apparently Duchess got porn bombed yesterday. And the word on the curb is all my bitches is saying that it was a big dick. It was big and juicy and pretty. And I'm like, damn, I missed it. Because I was over there doing something else, being nosy somewhere else. So I missed that. And I heard that it was a good live because they was dragging Jay Wilson for his mule. Now, Jay Wilson was real upset that Duchess had the nerve to tell him that he needs to turn his microphone up and to turn that music volume down. Excuse me, sir. You're lucky only Duchess has said it, and I've been too busy over here with like real drama and beef to mention it, but I felt the same fucking way. It was one of them church songs you were singing, and it was a good song. I actually felt a little bit of the spirit coming from the song, but that music was too loud, and your ass was over there trying to holler over it like a wide mouth banshee. So Duchess was right. Eat your fucking heart out and eat your pride, nigga, and listen for a change. I don't know why niggas get so upset with constructive criticism. How about you just shut the fuck up and take it? Damn. Ain't that what I bet that's what Mark say. Shut the fuck up and take it. That's what Rob was saying last night. Shut the fuck up and take it. Damn. The fuck? So that part right there to me was aggravating. The fact that Jay Wilson wanted to fight with Duchess over those comments instead of fucking listening because Duchess is right. He was right. You need to turn that fucking music down so you ain't got to be wide mouth hollering. I don't need to see the little dangly thing in the back of your mouth because you trying to scream over the music, nigga. It's not that. It shouldn't be that serious. And that's why you over there losing your voice, pulling them fucking junkie stunts. Unnecessary junkie stunts. All right, so and Miss Cruiser say, and he a music director. How he do not know that? Miss Cruiser, that nigga ain't no music director. That nigga's a nigga you call to play the piano, and he'll sing across his playing for free, cause he can't help but to open that mouth and get the crooning. So that's how that works. You know, sometimes when you get them little singers and shit for the church, you gotta play them to play and sing. Not that nigga. That mouth gonna open and that little dangly thing gonna start to wobbling on its own because he can't help but to. So you get a twofer. Bitch, let me stop before he be over here cussing me out and slick shading me and looking down them bifocals at my ass all crazy, bitch. All right, so y'all know why we here, right? Y'all know why the fuck we here, right? Hey, Chipper. Who else in here? Hey, Nova. You know what, Chipper? I saw that QB was live, but it was like real important shit going on, so I didn't go over there. I'm sure them bitches tried to tear me up, but they could fucking never. They could fucking never. You go over there, you go back over there, Chipper. You tell them bitches you tell them bitches, Thotty said, bitch, you could fucking never. And I laughed in their faces and watched two-seat my cute little ass right on by. Tell them that's what the fuck I said. That's my response. I didn't even hear what them bitches said. It's not important. It was more important shit going on. Like Tracy and Rob Rack. Mm-hmm. I know y'all witnessed that fucking debacle last night. And I'm surprised that it was bad, but I'm surprised that Sean Bradley kind of changed his mind on, like, John was like, okay, now this is getting into dangerous territory. And I still don't feel like it's getting into dangerous territory. I feel like Tracy likes this shit. Now, some people had an issue with Tracy constantly saying, no, babe, stop. No, stop. Listen. I am one of those no stop ass bitches, okay? But me and my partner have an understanding that my no doesn't exactly mean no, okay? So maybe, just maybe, because Tracy and Rob have been doing a lot of that talking and shit in the background, maybe he understands that her no doesn't exactly mean no. I'm just gonna say that, okay? And also, I saw that shit that Tracy and Rob did as the same sort of foreplay that Rico and ZT was doing in that hotel. Remember how Rico and ZT was fucking choking each other and body slamming each other and fucking putting each other in the chicken wings and shit, and that was the foreplay until it got a little bit too serious? That's the same shit that Tracy and Rob is over there doing, bitch. That's the same shit Tracy and Rob over there doing, bitch. He put her in chicken wings. She tried to squirm out of it. No, babe, oh, stop. That bitch, that ain't nothing but foreplay, okay? I'm here to tell you, all right? Y'all gotta trust me on this shit. It's the same type of foreplay that ZT and Rico was doing. Y'all ain't had no problem with that because that was two men. But as soon as he put his hands around Dog's throat and applies a little pressure, she's like, oh my God, I can't breathe. Bitch, do you know how many times I've said I can't breathe? That's part of the foreplay, people. So, but I will say that part was not disturbing to me. The parts that was disturbing to me was his disrespect on camera. Like, I saw Deanna post something. I couldn't watch the whole thing. I saw Deanna post something saying that 4 or 5 times he was in the background screaming out how she need to wash her pussy better this time. Like, that shit? Okay, that's the issue for me, bitch. Because, excuse me, sir, what the... I was about to go off like he said that shit to me, bitch. I had to stop myself. So, like, the shit coming out of his mouth is the issue for me. Not so much his physical contact with her. So, let me see what y'all are saying. Nova the Woman King said I had to turn away from the screen 3, 4, 5 times. I did too, Nova King. I was have to leave and come back, but it wasn't anything. It wasn't from the physical. It was from the shit coming out of his mouth. Okay, I have a problem with niggas talk to me in a certain tone or talk to me a certain fucking way. You know what I'm saying? You don't talk to me in a certain tone or talk to me no kind of way that I never heard my fucking daddy talking to me, bitch. If you do, then we got a fucking problem, and I guarantee my tongue is sharper than yours, and you really gonna want to box when I get done saying what the fuck I gotta say to your ass. Hard conversation say Tracy looked uncomfortable and he was got more and more aggressive. I'm a cat and mouse bitch also. Ooh, Sean, I knew you was a cat and mouse bitch, Sean. I don't know what it is about that little cat and mouse game, bitch, but I am here for it. I am here for it. Oh my God. Neff said, who tank is tart and ripe again? Tracy. Allegedly, he was heard saying 4 or 5 times how she need to wash her pussy better this time. I didn't hear it, but allegedly that was said, and I believe it because that motherfucker is he. He is something else. Like I said, everything that he is everything that is unattractive to me in a man. So if Tracy like it, I love it. And y'all was also talking about yesterday how she need to keep misunderstood away from that nigga. I don't know. I don't know. I think he might even be a little bit too much for misunderstood. I don't know. I don't know them like that. So I'm just making a surface statement with that one. But I do want to point out, one of my bitches did point out, while Tracy left from Rob yesterday and went live inside on her own thing, Rob was still live. And Misunderstood was over there on his link. And Misunderstood stayed on his link for quite a long time. And my bitch was like, and I'm trying to figure out why the fuck is Mr. Understood still over there on Rob's link and not over there with her friend. And I say, bitch, you made a good point. So maybe she do need to keep a good eye on that bitch. Keep a good eye on that bitch. Another thing I want to point out was him grabbing her by the head and thrusting her head into his crotch. I didn't like that shit. I didn't like that shit. And I didn't like it because it was on camera. Now I'm not saying that it would have been a problem if they do that kind of shit with them themselves. Okay, fine. I ain't no stranger to having my head grabbed and thrust in that same manner. But bitch, it didn't happen on camera. It didn't happen in front of people. It happened in the privacy of our boudoir. And it was with somebody who I dedicated a life to. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no nigga who I met. It wasn't going down like that 2 days after I met my husband, bitch. It took some time for him to be comfortable enough and for me to be comfortable enough to even allow some shit like that and to giggle it off. I'd be like, nigga, stop. Like, that comes with time, not 2 days. For me. Miss Tam said he sounds horrible because he is, Miss Tam. Love Without a Limit said he is disrespectful. He definitely is. Hard Conversation said he's turning up for the camera and making her look bad. Mm. And one of my other bitches said that if you watch this shit, they said this is the beginning stages of grooming. Like, he's trying to push it to see how far she lets him go, especially on her page. Yesterday, he was trying to pull her titties out on her page. He was over there begging to pull his dick out. He was like, come on, babe, let me just pull it out. She was like, no, babe, it's my page. I don't want to get my page shut down. He was trying to pull his dick out. He literally pulled his pants down a couple of times, but he was standing behind her. So thank God we couldn't see anything. Like, that kind of shit is the shit that disturbs me. Not so much the choking and the banging the head on the wall and him biting her on the thigh. Like, that shit don't bother me. It's the other shit I'm like, bitch, you better protect your page like a newborn baby around this motherfucker. Cause he dangerous around pages. Did he get his own shit shut down for flashing dicks over there? So, And what is it with all these straight niggas and obsessed with dicks? This dicks. Ain't seen a pussy yet, but y'all moving along. Love Without a Limit say, he is really making her look bad. She's making herself look bad because she's allowing this. We know Tracy. Tracy will snap on a bitch for saying the most minuscule thing about her that she don't like, but she letting this nigga run off. She allowing that shit and she doing what she can so she can continue to comfortably get the dick. Now, I told y'all, once that nigga do one thing that she just do not like in the bed and he continues to do it, that's when that bitch is going to sour on him. That's when that bitch is going sour on him. For example, if he pull it out and he get to slapping the cat with it and she don't like that and she tell him to stop but he keep doing it, that's going to sour her on him. It going to have to be sexual, something sexual she don't like to flip that switch in her head and to make her go the fuck off on him. But until that happens, that bitch is putty in his hands. And her page is in danger, girl. Her page is in danger, girl. She already told him in the beginning of her live yesterday that he fucked up her monetization on her live from the day before because he was on there screaming pussy and dick. Do you think that he took that into consideration for her live yesterday? No, he fucked that one up too. Molesting her, fucking playing Play-Doh putty with her titties on camera. He fucked her monetization up on that one too. And she told him that he fucked her shit up the day before. So that's the shit that bothers me. Not so much him choking her and banging her head up against the wall because she likes that shit. She don't like her page being fucked with. We know that much. Love Without a Limit said, misunderstood is a friend to no one. And I don't understand why she kept coddling her. She should have known anyone that your friend dates or likes should be off limits. However, she does not care. Misunderstood is her bestie. Misunderstood is on a higher rung than any of you bitches in the beef sector, than any of you fucking long-term moderators. Any of you bitches. Do you know why? Because Misunderstood was the one that got her some dick. It don't matter how many donations you bitches have sent her. It don't matter how many times you sit up in her fucking live for 6 and 7 and 8 hours and listen to her and Paulette drone on and on about nothing. That shit don't matter to her. Misunderstood got her some dick. So all you other bitches who have been there for years, don't hold a candle to Misunderstood. Our conversation say he is running the show and Tracy is afraid of setting him off. That is what we are witnessing. Tracy needs to get her motherfucking Hulk strength up and put that nigga in his place, even if it's off camera. So the next time she clicks live, that bitch is in his motherfucking place. And it needs to happen somewhere in public. She needs to have him take her somewhere and he needs to start that silly shit in public and that bitch needs to act a motherfucking donkey and then she can tell him, bring your ass back around my motherfucking Airbnb, bitch. That way she ain't got to fight with him in that room and she ain't got to put him out. He gonna tell her, well, bye, bitch, and he gonna leave her. She could call her an Uber and get back to her Airbnb. She need to be making her a motherfucking getaway plan, bitch. She need to be making her a getaway plan and to do whatever goes down. Do not need to go down in that Airbnb. It need to go down somewhere else and he need to get mad and leave her and then she could just Uber back, bitch. Problem solved. That's what I would do. That's the kind of bitch I am. I gotta think 10 steps ahead of these niggas. But the kind of bitch I am would have never been in that position because I would have never fucked with a nigga like that in the beginning. He corny, he dusty, he musty. He looked like he smelled like spit and shit, like how Rico say Wiley smell like spit and shit. All of that. All of that. That don't nothing about that nigga look fresh or crispy, but then again, don't nothing about her look fresh and crispy. That motherfucking wig, listen, we done seen that wig before Tracy even stopped coming on camera. That wig's got to be 3 years old. Why would she take a 3-year-old wig on vacation instead of buying a new unit? Why would she not get a new unit, a lace front, and go somewhere and get it installed before doing this? Why would she bring her old trusty along for the ride? Old trusty who has not even been plucked or parted properly. Old trusty who has a straight across fucking hairline. Why would she do that? Because she dusty, she crusty, she musty, she busty just like him. Andrea said, ain't no way I'll be staying with a man for 7 days. That was Andrea. That's why I said yesterday, girl. I said this 7 days is gonna be the death of this fucking relationship, and by the time they get her on day 9, bitch, they gonna be telling each other's motherfucking teeth. She gonna be talking about how he got hair growing out of the tip of his dick in like weird places. He gonna be talking about how her ass was stinking. By day 9, bitch, 2 days after they get back from the 7 days, oh, it's gonna be going down, and they're gonna be spilling all the tea. Love Without a Limit. Oh, child, he named Love Without a Limit. That was my jam. I ain't heard that shit in a minute. I'm gonna have to listen to that. Love Without a Limit said, well, the other day, he said he would leave Tracy for Misunderstood. He said he wants to taste Misunderstood. Of course he do. They all do. Misunderstood a nasty bitch. That bitch will cock over and hunch on a goddamn real live dog. So you know that bitch ain't no straight. That bitch will swallow. That bitch will lick your taint. That bitch will eat your ass out. That bitch will suck Rob's toes. Like, and what nasty, disgusting nigga don't want a bitch like that? And she yellow on top of that. So he can have a yellow bitch eating his ass, a yellow bitch sucking his toes. Because if you fuck a dog, you'll do all of the above. She'll do all the shit that I'm not willing to fuck to do. And probably Tracy's not willing to fuck to do. Oh, also, I don't know if y'all heard, but he said he had some sex contraptions up in there for Tracy. He said he had some shit to tie her ass up in the buck. And he had some handcuffs, bitch. I said, ooh, ooh. Now, once again, now, ooh, Nep said, Thotiana, the images, stop it. Nep, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And you know I'm one of those people with the images too, Nep. I'm sorry, but I got to get it out. I got to get it out. I can't keep this shit bottled in because I'm not finna be the only one experiencing these images. Y'all bitches got to come along with the ride. Y'all got to come along for the ride with this shit. We in it together. Everybody hold hands and jump at the same time, bitch. Love Without a Limit said, I can't stand Misunderstood. She knows what she's doing. Then she play on her being a user. No, you're a hooker. I like Misunderstood. I like her because I feel like she be being messy and she don't even know it. I feel like she's aloof to her own messiness. And I do like her little weird little California accent. It's a different one. I've not heard that particular California accent too much out of a black girl. So I like that. It's different for me. Y'all know I'm an accent girl. So yes, Nep. He said he was gonna hog tie her and cuff her. He said he had some type of sex contraption. He didn't say what it was, but he said it was a contraption. And he said he had handcuffs. And I'm like, once again, I'm not speaking against those things. I'm just saying it might be a little bit too early in the relationship for that. That kind of stuff should come with a level of trust. Okay? You don't let strangers put you in sex contraptions and cuff you up. That comes with build trust over a time span. Okay? Nigga, you don't get to do these things to me until you've put in some work and some time. Okay? But that's just me. Hold on, y'all. This damn nose. So, I mean, I didn't watch the whole thing. I kept kind of peeking over there, and I'd be like, damn, them niggas is still live. And at one point, when he was trying to get down on his knees and eat her pussy on that live, I don't know what was going through Tracy's head at that point, but she should have ended the fucking live. But she didn't. It went on for like another hour. when he was on his hands and knees and he was down there biting on her legs, and he was like, just scoot forward a little bit, just open it up, just put it on my leg, just put your leg on my shoulder, just a little bit, just scoot up a little bit. They ain't gonna know, they ain't gonna know. Just let me taste it a little bit. Let me taste it. Let me taste it. I was like, this nigga here, his thirst level is astronomical, which is a red flag. Yes, Dee Love. He was trying to eat her pussy on live. And then he was like, why don't you go ahead and show him your pussy? And she was like, babe, nobody wants to see my ussy. You guys don't want to see my ussy, do you? Babe, they don't want to see my ussy. I was like, bitch. Ah, drunk in love. We be all night. Bitch, I was over here screaming Beyonce. I was like, woo! Wow! Oh my God. Yes, yes, Miss Cruiser. Miss Cruiser says she wasn't interested and didn't leave the live, which is telling. Miss Cruiser, I think that dick is trash, Miss Cruiser. And I think she's like, no, once a day is fine. Because if it wasn't trash, bitch, as soon as he got to doing all that biting, talking about let me eat it, bitch, I would have been gone. Y'all would have seen me take off like a Wile E. Coyote with a puff of smoke behind me, bitch. I'd have been zoom. See y'all later, bye. I've left y'all bitches for less. So, that was very telling. And we also know he don't know how to wet up no pussy properly. So that also was very telling. Like the more you niggas talk, the more we gonna pick apart and prod and analyze. So keep talking, bitch. Miss Cruiser said y'all would have seen a black screen with no goodbyes, bitch. Who you talking to, Miss Cruiser? Ooh, my Taurus say take off while like Wiley out the library, bitch, fast and butt naked. Do you hear me? That's how Wiley was out the library, fast and butt naked. Shout out to Marquise, aka Marquita. Ned say he gonna sniff and chew on them when she is gone. Oh my God, Ned. So let me think of what else happened between them two that was just fucking. I know I'm missing some stuff in the chat. So if I missed something that was real funny or that y'all want me to see, feel free to type it again. Don't feel bad about having to type shit 3 times to get me to see it. All right, so I'm just going through my brain to think of what else explosive happened over there last night. So she was trying to flag some nigga that was playing their content, but he was so distracting her. I don't know if she ever got a chance to actually flag that man. And she kept saying it for hours. I'm flagging him. I'm flagging him. So she gave him more than enough time to just take the video down or delete it. With Rob distracting her. It seems like I don't know. Do y'all think Rob was sent by the ops? It's giving the nigga was like, it's giving nigga who sent you. But we know it was misunderstood, and that's supposed to be her friend. I'm saying friend with the 2 quotey fingers in the air, bitch. But it's giving that nigga was sent by GX and them. Excuse me, ZX. That's what it's get. That's what it's giving. Even though that's probably not the case, bitch. The way the optics is looking, it's like nigga, who sent you? Because you acting very oppish out here. It's giving very much oppish behavior, sir. It is. Oh, Montoria said Tracy is falling on her own sword. Yes, she is, Montoria. Okay, Chipper said you're not reading my comments, but it's cool. Hold on, let me scroll. I don't have my live chat on, Chipper. That's probably why. Let me do live chat. And then let me scroll up, Chipper. Okay. Let me see. And thank you for alerting me. Where did he run off to, Chipper? Let me see. What is going on? So she says she would drink gay men's cream, so she'll eat ass too. Quanetta's another nasty one. She's another nasty one. She is. And I feel like if Quanetta was more comfortable with that face of hers and willing to come on camera and to do these silly things, then she would be doing these silly things in the same vein that Tracy is doing it. But Quanetta is one of them bitches that's scared of her own face, so it'll never happen on camera. But I could see Kwani in the next couple of years on here sucking dick on camera behind the black screen, a la Pizarro, allegedly. Allegedly. And y'all be tripping me out. Y'all know Pizarro was not over there sucking dick. Y'all know that girl just can't drink no damn alcohol, and she probably got a. Y'all call her thick tongue anyway. That bitch got a big ass tongue and can't drink no alcohol. She goofy when she drink and be coughing and choking and shit. But if y'all want to run with that Pizarro was sucking dick behind the behind the black screen, then we gonna run with it. Okay, whatever. Montoya. Montoya was like, yes, she was. Okay, Montoya, girl. Chipper said, I don't know. He ran when he saw Bill, Rita's baby daddy. Ain't nobody run from no motherfucking Bill. Sean said Bill walked past him and ain't say a goddamn thing and ain't did shit. And he said that Rita and Bill took their motherfucking asses to the cereal aisle so they could try to concoct a plan that they never fucking hatched. So that's what happened. Nothing. Because Bill is pussy just like his pussy ass wife. Don't get me started, Chipper. Diving said, I don't know if I wish to see her sucking dick, but I always thought she was and still is very beautiful. I don't know why she doesn't come on camera. She should be killing it out here. Who you talking about, Kwani? Girl, listen, Diving, if you think Kwani is beautiful, I'm going to have to reevaluate you telling me that I'm beautiful, girl. It's absolutely not. Nephew? Girl, not nephew. Now, I will say, see, the picture that I'm thinking of is when nephew had that fucking 10-pound that gold poodle wig on with glasses, and she was sitting in the restaurant smiling. What y'all fail to realize is that picture is not nephew. That picture is her sister. Her and her sister look very much alike, to where if you're not paying attention, you'll miss it. If you haven't really seen every time Kwani's been on camera, you'll think that she's her sister. No, her sister has a light in her eyes. Kwani's sister has a brightness in her smile that Kwani does not possess. So I think maybe you're confusing pictures of her sister with her. Her sister is a beautiful woman. She has a beautiful, bright smile and light in her eyes. Nephew? Death and destruction all over her fucking face. But I digress. Thought yes, she did. She referred to it as a torpedo that was sucking dick. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. So y'all know she be trolling. The blonde prostitution wig, Chipper, that was her sister. That was not Kwani. That's her sister. They look very, very much alike. But once again, her sister has a light in her eyes and a brightness in her smile that nephew does not possess. That's how I tell them bitches apart. And nephew is such a fucking pussy and such a horrible family member that she won't come out here and tell y'all that. She won't come out here and tell y'all that's not me. That's my sister y'all fucking with. She'll let it ride. She'll let y'all continue to drag her sister. How fucking horrible and awful is that? Bitch, I would never. But whatever. If she wasn't, why did she snatch the video? Montoria. She snatched a video because y'all was talking shit and y'all was gonna start taking the clips of what sounds like dick sucks. But I don't believe because I was in the live and then I'm listen. I know what dick sucks sound like, and if y'all think that's what dick sucks sound like, y'all need to take a lesson in a class. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. Ooh, Montori say dot dot dot. They have two very different noses. I can tell them apart. Well, then you know that one in that blonde wig was not Quanetta then. Oh, Nep said if you call her nephew one more time, I'm gonna choke. I can't even claim nephew. James is the one that calls her nephew, and it's very fitting. So it's very fitting. That bitch do like look like a nephew. All right. So what else happened with Tracy and Rob last night? Um, we talked about the choking, the biting, the kicking, the scratching, the banging. We talked about the disrespect verbally and physically. His drinking. Tracy owes Rico an apology. She owes Rico an apology because all those lives, since her and Rico have been beefing, every time she beefs with Rico, she brings up the fact that he's a drunk. He be getting pissy drunk. Rico, no matter what y'all say, that little bitty nigga can hold his liquor better than Rob ever could dream of. Now, yes, we have seen Rico get very emotional and get into crying fits. Yes, we have seen Rico slurring his words and slobbing a little bit. Yes, we have seen Rico pissing in beer cans. We have never seen Rico very so much as burp. Definitely, we've never seen Rico throwing up. And like Rico drunk, I could probably actually deal with a drunk Rico and like be around him and still party with him and shit. Rob Rack, absolutely not. I don't want to be around Rob when he's sober, much less when he's drunk. So she owes Rico an apology because that nigga she got over there needs to take lessons from Rico on how to hold his liquor better. There is nothing more unattractive than a nigga who cannot hold his liquor and who cannot notice that he can't hold his liquor. Like, sir, acting like that in front of a woman should be your fucking nightmare. But it's the woman's fault because she's not giving you those cues to let you know, like, dude, you fucking up in my eyes. She has to be the one to give him those cues to be like, dude, you're fucking up in my eyes, and I don't feel this is manly. I feel like when you tell men that whatever they're doing is not manly, they will automatically fucking correct that shit because the last thing they want to do is be associated with some sissy shit. Last thing they want to do is be associated with some sissy shit. Straight men, mm. Let me see what y'all saying. Oh, Montoria said that wait a minute. Chipper said Quanetta looks just like her brother. She does. She does not look like her sister. She looks just like that brother and that father. So that's why she's male identified because she looked just like her daddy. Just like him. Got that ugly ass fucking nose of his and everything. She looks like her daddy. Got them drooping ass jowls, all that shit. Montoya said Tracy owes those wigs an apology, bitch. Montoya, we still trying to figure out why she took old Trusty with her instead of getting a new unit and going somewhere and having one of them little 18-year-old girls from the neighborhood install that shit for her and swoop them baby hairs, bitch, and put some spritz on that shit so it don't move. And I was talking to one of my bitches. I was like, bitch, do you think Tracy even took the time to put some fresh, crispy cornrows up underneath that motherfucker? Or do you think it's the wild, wild west under there? My bitch told me she thought it was like 4 dookie braids under that motherfucker, as per usual. I said, damn, so you don't even think that bitch need no crispy, fresh cornrows up underneath that motherfucker? And looking at the edges of the wig, I would have to agree. I don't think she did no crispy fresh cornrows up underneath that motherfucker. Y'all think it's giving Wild Wild West up underneath that bitch. It's giving Texas yeehaw up underneath that motherfucker. Love Without a Limit said facts. She dogs Rico out so bad, but look what she's inherited. Mm-hmm. Bitch, we've seen Rico do some things while drunk, but it's Rob Rack takes the cake on drunken internet activity. Okay? He took the cake from Rico. Diamond says, stop the press. I have seen him throwing up sitting on a bar stool in a public bar, all the floor in his lap. He made one throwing up looking like spitting. What, Diamond? Have anybody seen that? Because I could have missed that. Have anybody seen Rico sitting on a bar stool in a public bar, throwing up in his lap and on the floor? And then he made one throwing up looking like he was spitting. Have anybody seen that? Because y'all know, listen, I watch Rico, but of course, the way these people do videos, of course, I do not catch every single thing. I do look away from the screen. I do just listen sometimes, and I don't even watch at all. So, can anybody corroborate that? Because I didn't see that. And I haven't never heard nobody dragging him. That's some shit to drag him about. And I ain't never heard nobody dragging him on that. Miss Cruiser said Rob gets mean-spirited and insulting when he's drunk. No, Miss Cruiser, he's mean-spirited and insulting when he's not drunk. When he's not drunk. Before he started drinking, he was mean and insulting. Before he even really started drinking out the bottle, when she got off of her live and he was still alive, and maybe 20 minutes later, he got off of his live and he came in there. The first thing he did when he came in there, he started screaming. He hadn't even really started drinking yet. He was screaming, suck my dick, suck my dick, suck my dick. And then that's when he walked over to her and grabbed her head and shoved it into his crotch area. She was like, babe, stop. And then after that is when he grabbed her by the throat and was banging her head on the wall. That was a series of events. So he wasn't even drunk, and he was in there screaming, suck my dick, all on her live after she told him, once again, after she told him that his previous activity of saying dick and pussy on her live got her demonetized. And she didn't like that. So, look, that bitch, she has, at this point, I feel like, let me know what y'all think. I feel like Tracy has missed her opportunity to put her foot down in that relationship. The opportunity has come and gone, and Rob knows that he can basically do whatever he wants and get away with it. While Tracy is over here walking on pins and needles trying to be perfect so he doesn't drag her while they're live. That bitch then got herself into a conundrum. Do you hear me? Love Without a Limit said, Rob is one of those guys you hate to see at a family gathering because he will show his ass. And you know what, Love Without a Limit? That I've heard that. I've heard that they were having a family gathering, like a pool party situation, because you know he lived in a pool house, and he was trying to invite himself to the gathering, and they kept telling him in no uncertain terms, nigga, no, you're not invited. Get the fuck out of here. Matter of fact, go bring us some towels for the pool. So, and that's the reason. And that's the reason he's fucking obnoxious and annoying and childish, and nobody wants to be around that. But Tracy is also obnoxious, annoying, and childish, just in a milder form. Chipper said, Divan said Rob's throwing up was gross, but it cannot compete with Rico's throwing up that was everywhere. Girl, I missed that. I was over here fighting for little Rico. I was like, Rico ain't never even threw up on camera. Bitch, I was over here fighting for him. I missed that one, Divan. I'm going to take your word for it. Tipper says Quanetta's sister is pretty, but Quani is ugly as fuck. She looks like an emu from Liberty Mutual Insurance. Liberty, 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 liberty. I hate y'all. Nep said, not you saying she got a tumbleweed under her wig. Jesus be a bottle of keratin, Nep. Jesus has passed the bottle of keratin. Jesus need to be a pair of clippers. And just buzz cut that shit off. If you ain't gonna comb it, if you ain't gonna wash it, if you ain't gonna braid it up and take care of it, bitch, cut it off. Bitch, cut it off. Cut it the fuck off. And then you ain't gotta worry about them humps and pumps underneath your wig. It should lay real smooth and flat. Montori says she never seen Rico throwing up. Chipper say no. Davin say, I'm pretty sure Blazing has a second copy. I had a copy. I have to go through my archives. Okay. You know what? You saying you got copies. I believe you. Chipper say, I don't like Rico, but I don't catch his lives. Love without let me say, Tracy, run and don't look back. Tracy is in the motherfucking process of running into his arms. She's running into the arms of her love. Miss Cruiser say, oh my God, if she don't get her behind to a hotel. Miss Cruiser, if they was in a hotel, they'd have been got put out. Montori said the one who cares less in a relationship holds the most power. That's what we're seeing. Yes, bitch. Yes, bitch. And Tracy cares. And that nigga don't give a fuck. Love Without Limits say Tracy has messed herself up. It will go downhill from here. Yes, I believe so. Because she has shown him that she is down for whatever his antics are. And you know what? As far as the abuse thing, if he is abusive, it's gonna start off with like little love taps and love slaps, and then it's gonna escalate from there. And then we're gonna end up seeing her with a black fucking eye one day, and her trying to explain that shit away. Oh, I just ran into the door. Yeah, me and Babe were playing, and I tripped over a shoe, and I hit the side of the door. Even though that shit does happen, it does happen, because me and my husband was wrestling one day and he tripped over one of my Timberlands that was in the motherfucking floor, and he banged his motherfucking face on the side of the couch. We had like a futon at the foot of our bed because we had dogs and stuff, so the dog was not allowed in the bed. We had his own futon at the foot of the bed, so he tripped over my Timberland. He bammed his little face on the side of the futon. So it looked like I was over there popping him across the motherfucking eye, if you didn't know. And if you were downstairs and you heard us up there tossing and turning and rumbling and playing, then it would have sounded like what it wasn't. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for any new bruises. Buster, I bet you we won't see none on Rob. And that was one of my things, bitch. If I'm gonna have a bruise, you finna have one too. We finna be bruised twins out here. We finna be bruised twins out here, bitch. If I got a hickey, you got one too. We finna be bruised twins out here. Cause I ain't trying to look like no battered wife, bitch. Love Without Limit said Tracy had messed herself up. It will go down here from here. Okay, I think I just read that one. The best was when she decided to go live from her platform. He was so upset by that, but I didn't care. All the people left his chat and came over to Tracy. Yes, he was real upset. And he was out there on his platform talking shit. Like, I know this bitch didn't steal all my people with that fucking stupid accent. Ugh. Ugh. You know what? It was, what was that? It was a little, hood movie. It was like something like Banging in Little Rock, but it wasn't Banging in Little Rock. It had something to do with California, but it was basically showcasing these little niggas out in Vallejo. And I was like, where the fuck is Vallejo even at? Don't nobody even talk about Vallejo. Where is Vallejo? Girl, they be banging out there in Vallejo, and they got the same accent that Rob got. And for that reason, because I took a real disliking to all them little niggas out there in Vallejo, maybe that's another reason why I just don't like that nigga. It's his accent, too. It's too Vallejo for me. I do not like that shit in a man. Miss Cruiser said, and not let him know where she is. Just have to drag me because I couldn't do 5 more days of that. You know what, Miss Cruiser? She gonna stick it out. She gonna stick beside him, Miss Cruiser. If there was ever a bitch to put in the I'ma stick beside him meme, it's Tracy. That's what I'm gonna need the beef sector meme makers to do. I'm gonna need y'all to do the I'ma stick beside him. And I'm gonna need y'all to put Tracy and Rob in that motherfucker, because that's the perfect couple for the I'ma stick beside him meme. Hey, Chef Outspoken, how are you? He wants Tracy's numbers and all numbers attached to her because he's mad people are not going. Ooh, and let's talk about her showing him her motherfucking Cash App. When that bitch was pulling up her phone and letting him see all kind of shit on her phone, I said, bitch, I know you motherfucking lying. First of all, he didn't flude you out. Second of all, y'all probably went half on that room if you didn't pay for it all yourself, Tracy. Third of all, this nigga ain't paid one nary cent to a T-Mobile, to a Sprint, to a Walmart Family Mobile, to a track phone on behalf of your phone. I didn't see him holding his phone up, letting her do anything in it. When they were live, she was trying to like get his live shit together, but I didn't see him holding his phone up, showing her no cash apps and shit. Bitch, if you ain't paying this motherfucking bill, if you ain't sent a nary cent to Miss T-Mobile on this number's behalf, get your motherfucking hands, eyes, and ears off of my phone, bitch. Because I got personal banking information in here. Okay? Get your motherfucking... Hey, one of the people in the back, they say, damn, I'm late for the gossip, child. We ain't been doing too much today, but it has got a little spicy here. We is doing a little bit. We ain't doing the damn most like we did yesterday, but we doing a little bit. I said last night that if he wants to play around with her, that's one thing, but I better not see a fucking mark on her body that wasn't there prior. We'll dive and get ready to see it because it's about to happen. But like I said, Diamond, it might not be a abusive mark quite yet. It might still, they're still in the stages of sex injury marks. Okay, they still in the stages of sex injury marks and just playing around, tussling, tossing, because that's their foreplay. That once again, their foreplay is the same shit that ZT and Rico was doing. That rumbling, tossing, turning, that little WWE shit, rolling all across the bed. That's their foreplay, and that comes sometimes a nigga will get scratched. Sometimes you'll get bruised. Things happen, bitch. Things happen when that is your foreplay. So we're going to give her a little bit of leeway for that. But what I'm saying is when big things start to happen, like big bruises and shit across her face, big bruises, not a little scratch, not like, oh, his ring caught me here, or oh, I accidentally got poked in the eye. No, not that kind of shit, like big bruises. Like, damn, bitch. Okay, now what is going on here? That's when I will say it's too much. Montoya said, look at all the sissies she's been loyal to on the streets, but how she'll betray a woman in a second. Yes, Montoya, in a second. And not only that, like, Tracy's support is her bitches. Tracy's support is her women. But she don't fuck with y'all on that level. Not at all. Look at who she's willing to meet. The only people who have ever got her out of that house are Jay Wilson, Sean Bradley, and Rob Rack. And what do they all three have in common? Dick, Dick, and Mo Dick. Heatwave was her bitch. Do you think they ever made a little plan to meet up or whatever? Nope. All these females that hold her down and that donate to her, did she ever even discuss having a getaway weekend to meet with them? Nope. Rob has known her for 2 months, and that bitch moved heaven, earth, and hell to get out there to be with him physically. Y'all bitches need to wake up. She do not she do not see it for y'all. If you ain't got a dick, dog ain't interested. Montoya said Jay Wilson disrespects her. Jay Wilson disrespects everybody that deals with him on that personal level. He does. He's a low key disrespectful motherfucker when it comes and to anybody who deals with him on that personal level. That's why I say it'll never be me, bitch. I'm good from the sidelines because I don't want to have to cuss out a fucking pastor. Like I never saw my life going down the path to where I would be out here having to cuss out pastors. So I just Nope. Love Without a Limit says she did Heat Wave wrong the minute Misunderstood came around because MU gives her more money. It ain't about the money, Love Without a Limit. Because over the years, Heat Wave's been there for years. Over the years, ain't no way that MU was doing more for her money wise than Heat Wave ever did. Heat Wave was trying to get that bitch out of jail. Misunderstood, once again, has the advantage because Misunderstood got that bitch what Heat Wave couldn't get her, a piece of dick. Dog been in a drought for a little while now. The corona fucked her up. The corona fucked her lot lizarding days up. The coronavirus, yeah. That bitch had to stay in the house. She couldn't do her little lot lizard act because she couldn't hang out in the subway all day looking for dick and shit, okay? Misunderstood is giving her something that those bitches with their open wallets just could not do. Dick. And as long as Misunderstood keeps bringing that dick, Tracy is going to continue to be her number one friend, supporter, bestie, what have you. Because after this Rob shit is over, watch Misunderstood bring Tracy another piece of dick. Now, I'm not hating on it, bitch. I'm not hating on it. Shout out to Misunderstood for that because, I mean, everybody needs one of those homegirls who got the pulse on the niggas, who could bring the niggas around and who could tell you, like, girl, yeah, he all right. He fuck a little slow, but you might like him. What did Doja Cat say? Doja Cat said, I heard from a friend of a friend that dick was a 10 out of a 10. That's what they got going on over there. That I heard from a friend of a friend that dick was a 10 out of 10. That's what them bitches got going on over there. And I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. No, Nep, it's not loner pussy, it's loner dick. Loner dick. These bitches is doing these niggas how the niggas used to do the bitches. These bitches is passing the niggas around. I'm here for it. I fucks with it. Let's see what Diamond said. Diamond said, love, I don't see it that way, but I do know that if you're a friend to somebody, you don't jump out here online and do the most against someone verbally and then prove it with your actions. Chipper say, Montoya, okay, you on it about trout mouth, SB, coughing, coughing ass. Chipper, Montoya, I don't even know what y'all are saying. I missed all that little stuff. But leave him and his coughing alone, Chipper. You know I'm a little coughing heifer over here, too. My cough is getting better, though. One of the people in the back said, I'm disappointed in Tracy because Rob wants MU. He could ask her if she could have just an hour or a date with her or something like that. Disrespectful. Listen. Tracy knows where Rob came from. Tracy knows that Rob came from over there sniffing up under MU's ass. And after she didn't figure out that she didn't like him, she didn't want him, she sent him to Tracy. And that's the thing. I don't think Tracy's worried because she knows that MU don't like him and don't want him. That's why she sent him to her. Now, there were people yesterday saying that Tracy need the key. And when Tracy meet up with MU, if she meets up with her, which I hope she does, I don't see why she wouldn't meet up with MU. I don't see why she wouldn't meet up with Bless Watkins because Bless Watkins was asking as well. And Timothy Blaine was asking as well. I don't know why she would forsake all these people that have supported her for all these many years for a brand new nigga who maybe has watched maybe 20 hours worth of her videos. Compared to the thousands of hours these other people have watched. But once again, I told y'all it's the dick. She will forsake every single one of you niggas for the dick. So she needs to, well, and Misunderstood needs to be the last one she meets because it was one of the last ones she met on fucking social media. In my opinion, she needs to go meet Timothy Blaine first. Because Timothy has taken a lot of shit on why he's still friends with her. Okay? He's taken a lot of shit on why he's even still friends with her. Bless Watkins should be second only because she's beef sector and she's watched a lot of hours of that bitch's video. And then MU. But that's just me. That's just me. Love what I limit said, but the word on the street is you already had a tryst with him in some way. I've heard something about that love without a limit. I never really heard like what's going on because I don't watch them niggas over there on that side. They not funny. Like they have a lot of drama going on, but they not funny with it. So, if I want drama without funny, bitch, I watch General Hospital. Okay. So, but I have heard that they had like some previous a previous history with each other. I just assumed that he was one of them niggas that she was sending naked pictures to if they asked and they paid. I assume that he scraped together 20 or 30 dusty fucking dollars and sent them to Misunderstood, and she sent him a picture of the titties. That's what I assume happened. I don't know, but like I said, that's just what I assumed it was. I don't think it went any further than that. But I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I don't watch them niggas. They could have met up. They could have fucked and sucked and all that shit. But I know because see, he's still begging for the MU pussy. So if they had met up and fucked and sucked, he wouldn't be over there begging Tracy for just an hour with MU. Hey, View, how are you? One of the people in the back said, "I agree, love. He's a thirsty ass motherfucker." Uh huh. Love without limit say Tracy better go by herself. She better not take Rob because Rob wants MU. No, I'm not even gonna say she don't need to take him because he wants MU. Because it doesn't matter if he wants MU. MU don't want him. It don't matter if he wants to sit and sniff her fucking drawers and if he wants to use his face as a chair for her to sit on. MU said no. Not only did she say no, she meant no, and she sent him the fuck somewhere else to Tracy's Boulevard. So it don't matter if he want her. She don't want him. So she could bring him around and don't have to worry about them fucking, but she can't bring him around and have a great time with her friend. Because she gonna have to try to be reining that dumb nigga in the whole time that they're trying to have fun. That's my thing. Don't bring him around because he gonna ruin your fucking fun with your friend. That motherfucker too loud, too ignorant. You can't take him nowhere in public. Gonna get y'all kicked out wherever y'all trying to go. Motherfucker's gonna be looking at y'all all crazy and shit in your face that you don't want looking at you. Leave his ass at home for those reasons. Not because you scared he gonna fuck that girl. Because that girl said no. That girl gave it up to a dog and told Rob no. Hello, somebody. Woo! Mm-mm-mm. She gave it up to a dog and told Rob no. That says a lot in itself, does it not? Does it not? And fuck an hour, like she's there for 7 days. I would go spend the whole day with my bitch, maybe even two. That nigga might not see me back at the Airbnb for 2 days. I'll be over there kicking it with my bitch, sitting in that basement of hers on her fucking live. The next time, if I was Tracy, the next time y'all saw me, I would either be sitting in Timothy Blaine's fucking living room, laying on, I'll be laid across that goddamn couch. Ha! Sucking a lollipop, bitch. I'll be laid across Timothy Blaine's couch with my blanket, sucking a lollipop the next time y'all saw me. Or I will be sitting around there eating neck bones in the daytime with Bless Watkins the next time y'all saw me. Or I will be sitting in a fold-up chair right next to Misunderstood in her empty fucking basement dwelling room the next time y'all saw me. But that's just me. Like, I stopped getting digmatized when I was in my 20s. But you know, Tracy, she's a slow bloom. She's a, what they call it, a slow bloomer, a slow learner. Y'all know that bitch, even though she's 50, like in that mind up there, it's giving very much like 19, 20, 21. So we do have to take that into consideration as well. Misunderstood pockets are deep. Tree need to reach out to that heifer while she's there. Not duo live with Jesus picture in the background at Mr. T. Yes, bitch. The next time they saw me, bitch, I will have me a nice little plush blanket, and I will be cuddled up back there on that nice black couch that Timothy Blaine got. And he would go live and say his little shit, and then he would crank that camera to the side, and you would see my motherfucking face with my shining gold tooth. And I'll be like, hey, y'all. And that's when you pull the chair up next to Timothy Blaine. That's how you do that shit. And we would much rather see that than another episode of Tracy and Rob fucking foreplay body slamming each other in the bedroom. If you said a slow bustle, misunderstood. Okay, I read that. I read that. You know what? He's already trying to impress and influence MU to like his doofus. That's a perfect description for him. That motherfucker's a doofus. He is. But all right, y'all. We've been on here for an hour and 5. I got some stuff to do. Y'all know we could sit over here and run our mouths literally all day. One of these days, bitch. One of these days. I promise. I'm going to give y'all the thing that I hate, the thing that I talk about. Even though I watch them, I'm going to give y'all a marathon live one of these days. And we're going to sit over here all fucking day. We're going to listen to whoever fucking live. They can flag to their motherfucking heart's desire. And we're going to drag everything that crosses our path that ain't quite right. One of these days, bitch, we're going to do a marathon live. Now, a marathon for me is only going to be like 5 or 6 hours. And that's pushing it. And that's pushing it. But, we're going to do a marathon one of these days, y'all. Montori said, wait, yes, bitch, we're doing a marathon one of these days. So I just made 2 pancakes the size of 3 grand biscuits, and now you ready to go. Oh, Montoria! Bitch, I got to go in here and make my my 3 biscuit size pancakes. Bitch, I'm hungry too. And you know I can't walk and chew bubble gum, so I got to get off of here if I want to eat. Montori said if I wasn't so shamed, I'd post it. Woo! Girl. Bitch, you try to get me cussed out on today. Because you know my mouth is reckless. You know my mouth is reckless. You try to get me cussed out on today, bitch. All right, y'all. It's your girl, Thotiana Bust It Down. Y'all have a great day. Thank you, everyone, for coming over here. Thank you to all my members. You guys fucking rock. Thank you to the 17 people, the 18 people who like this video. Y'all rock as well. And thank you for the bitches who stay in the bushes. Y'all rock as well. All right, guys. Have a great day. I'll talk to y'all soon, especially if these niggas cut up. We'll be back. Bitch, we'll be back. All right, y'all. Peace.